Tuliolal. Yaktaral. Ah, this is so cool. God, look at all the detail. Everything looks so good. Like, this game was already beautiful, but gosh dang. Poor Luke Lamont! This song is bopping. Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Banu feathers in that color before.
That's a Banu. A Banu.
Much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tuliholal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out, or...?
Nah.
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
She's just still living in Charlian, where we had to, when we got there, we had to deal with the all this stuff. Ooh, I like his armor.
You are outsiders?
That's so pretty.
Visitors to Tural?
Holy shit, Parrot Knight. That's so cool.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tuliholal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
Goofballs.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
Yeah, I like that they made the Mumulja not just dumb brutes.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
They're just you know, another people like anyone. That's cool. And less horrible feeling.
Well, you really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
Alice, eh?
Anyway, first things first.
They've really taken off with the facial expressions. Thank you, Hildebrand, for everything you've done.
I bid you welcome to Tuliholal.
Tuliholal. Ah! Let's go! I wonder what kind of trouble those soldiers are expecting. Ah, it's so nice to feel that familiar breeze again. I wasn't sure my stomach would make it. What an amazing city, as lively as Ul'dah, even more colorful. Oh, that's a pretty fun. According to Erenville, the Vanu I thought I saw belongs to a clan known as the Hanu Hanu. Oh, I was close! I was so close! It seems they share more than a physical resemblance. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. You've arrived in Tuliolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Scholar's Harbor. God, look at the ground textures, like the wood textures, the cloth textures, the people. Everything. God, look at them. This is so pretty. The nation of Tuliolal. Right then, first things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. Oh no. I realize we've just arrived. We should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folks were. So the third promise has found yourself some new followers then. Followers? Wook, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. Well, that sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. That's a fair point. Do we get new outfits to blend in? Your siblings have a tendency to, command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. Aww. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. Aww. She has Sims. I mean, other than me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. Gosh, those outfits are so pretty. They did have a point. Wook is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in 2 groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then! Evelith, you and Cryo can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. The painters and the twins. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Go do some crafting on the road? Heck yeah, have a good time. The new cat race Sims Kamari from 11, or for 10. Yeah, the Hrothgar, right? Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wooklamot's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Ugh. Is what I would say if I were ready to go. Tuliolal isn't going anywhere. Let's give Wooklamot a little more time. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. I love that they thought about this kind of stuff, and it dictated the design. Because just like as it would in real life. Much of the incoming traffic is from Dawntrail, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Woo! Oh! Tuliolol is like my own garden. I could lead you around with my eyes closed. If this tour were a ship, it'd be plain sailing all the way. Ugh, the word ship alone is enough to curdle my stomach. Oh, come on, no! Wandering around this city is so exciting. Unfamiliar wonders everywhere we look. Gibilja! Welcome back. Next, I'll have you carry the... Oh, forgive me. I mistook you for a dock worker. Sorry, friend. Ah, this is so cool. Holy crap, it's huge! Ta-da, ta-da. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh, look at this. Whoosh. Hakilja. Welcome to Tuliolol. You're the adventurer Wuklamat recruited to our entourage, yes? If there's anything you wish to know, I'm at your service. Kitties! Kitties! I gotta get my kitty. I figured it would be maybe like a hunt thing, like the stuff when we first got to Charlene. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I want to eat the etherite. Crunch, crunch, crunch. That's me crunching the etherite in my mouth. Let's set the home point for now. Sorry, Gold Saucer. Oh my gosh, there's so many cool pathways and stuff. I'm gonna have so much fun exploring this place. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. This would just be such a cool place to come and chat. Have a little RP thing. Look at this big... Ah! This is so cool. Crunch. Ow. And down the stairs. Oh, we got little... Oh, leaf meats? Okay, so this is, yeah, this is like the market. This is probably where the hunt stuff is too, like the front desks in Charlene. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolol's largest marketplace. Called it. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, I gotta level my crafters. I don't know which ones to do first. Oh, right! I should mention that here in Tuliolol, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Maorzia, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also Wachumeki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. Oh, that's a good Hrothgal. Hi. Okay, yeah. Here's the market board. The hunt vendor. Oh, look at this lamp. That's such a good lamp. What do you got for me, buddy? Apologies, friend. Okay. The right of succession. Okay. So that's later. The hunt board. Bolga. I feel like we could access the hunt stuff pretty early on in Endwalker, but I guess it's later here. But also, every 2 expansions so far, they've changed currencies, so maybe this is a new one. Like with Shadowbringers brought us nuts that Endwalker used, but then before that we had the hunt marks or something. I was like, where's Kryl? What do you think of that, eh? I think that's gorgeous. Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliolol? I think I told you before, but my brother Koana spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Very smart. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up to the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Jacques Tarol. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Lands Guard. Okay. Oh, this is the night theme. This is so good, too. Oh, gosh, this would be so cool to live in a city like this. Oh. Whoosh. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Smart. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wuklamog gets her endless endurance. I would definitely be better shape if I lived a place like this. Quick, someone move me to a place like this. This is so cool. I love mountainy stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, big fort. Oh, we should... okay, I haven't passed any other Aetherites. Make sure to grab it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolol and preserving the peace. The Lands Guard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zarul Jah took over as commander. He's gonna do a traitor. Calling it now. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Oh, so he's one of the contenders for the throne. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to. Hey, we got this. Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Skygate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Oh. Gosh. Dashing upstairs like that is so... It's, look at the grass! Look at that! Holy crap. Big. Massive, isn't it? I just... And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakui. Strictly speaking, Taral is actually two separate continents. Yak Taral, the southern lands of the mother, and Shak Taral, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. This makes me think of the Night Mother and the Dawn Father from the steppe. A familiar sounding tale I'm put in mind of the conflict between Heidon and Zodiac. Oh, I never thought, huh. Okay, yeah, I was always, because it's what, I forget what they call the Night Mother, but it's similar to... Oh, it's Azim. It's in the... oh my gosh, Azim Step. It makes me think of Azim or also Azema. So that was always what I thought about them. I hadn't considered Hydaelyn and Zodiark before. That could be interesting, though. But getting back to Jacques Tarol, those lands are also part of the Tuliol nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of 2 continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tarol had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. No. I want to hear about you too, goofball. Crossing the bridge to Jacques Tarol requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you that, then I'll make sure you win, mark my words. I wish we could go there right now. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure! War Hero of Light is just a bulldozer pointed at adventure. It's so good to be doing fresh MSQ again. Tired from all this walking? Take a moment to rest and we'll continue the tour. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolol is unlike any other place I visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I want to actually go travel. Ooh. Oh, it's not as good as my current one, but free paintbrush. A city of stairs. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliolol certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know, and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so to speak. So speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. I hope you aren't too tired. Tuliolol still has plenty of sights to see. We should heed Aaronville's suggestion and take it slow where we can. I imagine we'll need our full strength for the contest to come. Woo! Oh, did we really walk all this way up? Holy crap. What's your favorite non-spoiler stuff so far about Dawntrail? Also, I know you can get an alpaca, and that is 1,000%. Sorry, Silky, that's the mount. Once I get it, we're using the mount. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a Yakuy temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Jacques Tarol to appease the gods, the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. Oh, that's gonna come up. After the Yakuy withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tarol. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolol. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. I hope we get Tuliolol housing, that would be so cool! I think I would want it even more than Charlian. Or Crystarium, maybe. That's a hard one. Such a job with the architecture and scenery in the games. Feels like a real place. Yeah, this is, like, it looks so good. It'd be the best. Mm-hmm. Gosh. Oh. Da, 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 da. I wanna live here. Can it exist? Can it exist, please? Oh, there's the palace. There's the top of the Star Destroyer. Papa's palace is called Valakshunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. Well, that's cool. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Ooh. Okay, we'll be back later. And it's not too far. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep it natural. Whoosh! There's nothing so good as dashing up or down stairs. Can we go this way? No, this way. One more, one more. Whoosh! So, this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Dawntrail clans. Mamulja, Shabrail, Pelu Pelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. We also have Tonawata, Hetzaro, and Shitona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Shaktaral. These better be all in voiced cutscenes, or I am going to be saying them wrong for all time. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tulialal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. God, this is just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I will never shut up about it. One moment. Dun, dun, dun. That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. Oh, there. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. Heck yeah. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Wooklamot. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? A Wooklamot, apparently. Bonk. Alpacas! Alpacas! Can I have alpaca? The alpacas just made a long journey, so I'm giving them a bit of a rest. The storm really churned up the trails, and my four-legged friends are having a harder time than usual. Oh, sweeties, sweeties. I can go in. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Okay, so this is our Chocoporter. Look at this! Look at the ear swiggle! Oh my gosh! I need one! I want to hug it! They're so cute, I want them! And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tulialal. We have them for the same reason as the Etherites. Koana brought back the plans from Charlene, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. Oh, that's so cool. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits! This is cool. This is cool. Oh. Gosh, I love this. Oh. The music is so good too. It's just everything. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think this one's probably closer. So we have gotten everyone except for this one, and this one then. Bum, 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 bum. That's never gonna get old! You can't stop me from... Oops. Oh, here, this is the Arch of the Dawn then. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not battle music. This is it! The Arch of the Dawn! When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Dawntrail Landgate, but when Papa founded Tuliolol, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Uka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Cryle, don't you know? Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome, they seemed quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Cryle. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. No. You have asked a lot of me, Wuklamot, but this is the one thing I can't do. I will not forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. I need her voice actress to voice it. That. Dun, dun. Stairs? Did someone say... Oh, ramp? Ramp good too. Are these pillars that Wuklamont wanted to show us? Oh, those are cool. They remind me of the ones in Raktika. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolol, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Dun, dun, dun. It's so funny seeing someone walk by just close enough to get in the radius of them and disappear for a second. A saga in stone. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there is something much more interesting. The following event cannot be skipped. Okay. Ooh, they tell a story. I love the inspirations. I know there's a lot of Southern American inspiration, a lot of what do they call it? Like Southeast Asian, oceanic area, like Philippines and that region. Very cool. Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Galul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolol Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. This is so cool. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolol came to be. Study them as long as you'd like. Oh, Lay of her past, Pots, Brotherhood. We'll go this way. This one recounts the lay of her past. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is of the Jabral, like me. For decades, the Jabral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolol. There is a clan of Hrothgar and Bosnia known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, as it should be, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tyrol, Jabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the Moblins of Kozama Uka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silverwork they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift-giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Tyroli counterparts. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tyrol is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. He's gonna come up. We're gonna find him. This is going to be an Outer Wilds moment. He's going to be in a time-space anomaly inside of a giant anglerfish. Calling it now, 100%. Wuklamat is so pretty. Ketram's disappearance is a mystery in Orzia as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu Hanu in their village in Kozama Uka. The name's going to take me a while to get right. The people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Ooh, I hope we get to see it. Maybe that's part of the celebrations in the trailer. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the seconds. I am ready. Hrothgals in general are so cute. You love them so much. Heck yeah, heck yeah. 100% right and based opinion, as the kids say. Talking to her probably. These four comprise the rest of the saga. Okay, I didn't miss much then. The Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yahui, the largest of Tyrol's peoples. We're definitely going to run into some, I bet. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Tyrol. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Tyrol. You'll notice that the massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. You'll recall. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands that... Giants. Ancients were 3 times as tall as us in size. Something to think about, something to remember going forward. They just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkopacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. Huh. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? That is a question, isn't it? I feel like it's one we're going to have an answer to eventually. This one's blank. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolol's history, whatever that might be. We're gonna get Wook Lamont her own pillar. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliolol's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. They're not Lalafell, right? Because we saw a couple, and their proportions definitely don't match. They look more like here children almost. I guess we'll find out. Or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral. Okay, we learned about that in the Viper quest. Valagarmonda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to a preternatural power. That sounds like the creatures we learned about in the Stormblood Extreme Trials quests. What are they? I forget what they called them. But when regular animals lived so long, they became magical and sentient, etc. And what led to like Suzaku and the rest. Auspices, thank you. Yeah, that sounds like auspices. I need water. I'm running out of blah blah blah. Tataru described the Far Eastern Oh my gosh! Could this be the same phenomenon? Okay, sometimes you gotta just go one step further. Valagarmonda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. That's a cool title. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valagarmonda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness in Tuliol's national emblem and adorning the banners in the palace. That makes sense. I gotta do the Pictomancer quests as well. Had your fill of history then. Bum 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 bum. Glad to hear it. Gosh, they have put so much effort and care into the design, the history, everything about this place. It's so cool. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Dun, 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 dun.